Welcome to another episode of the Hot
Seat.
Pod, brought to you by the Run the Play Network. Anthony, to my right, I got the number one Broncos fan in the world. Shout out the Chargers.
Ooh.
Wilson Wang, doing your thing. How you doing, brother?
Yes, sir. Doing good, man. I got some good games to talk about entering week 17.
Yep.
2 more weeks until the playoffs, man.
Yeah, we're getting there, dude. I can't wait.
Yeah, man. It's going to be interesting. Unfortunately, my Broncos, we didn't do too well last week, but it's all right.
Are you guys out?
No, we're not out.
You got to beat the Bengals, though, this week, huh?
Yeah, man. It's like...
What's up with you, dude?
Yeah, man, we really gotta beat the Bengals. They're literally right behind us.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate we lost the Chargers, man. It's really tough, and I honestly don't really know what happened that game. I think we just pretty much just disappeared. Like our team literally just left the building.
Yeah.
At the second half, so
They didn't want it.
I don't know. I don't remember much, but we really
Blacked out or what? You got fucked up?
Yeah, man. I just went to bed.
It's frustrating that no one wants to see you guys in the playoffs. Like, I'd rather you guys than the Bengals, but I know that might not be the most popular take.
Yeah, but honestly, like, however the season ends, I'm happy. Like my projection before the season, I thought we were gonna be one of the worst teams.
Yeah.
So I'm happy where we're at right now with Bo Nix. But if we can get to the playoffs, that's good. If not, that's all right too. We'll come back stronger next season.
Yeah, this is actually coming out on Christmas. So Merry Christmas, you guys, because this week we have some Christmas Day games. Last week, you got me a gift. The week before that, I got you a gift. So this week, I'm fucking.
Just gift each other every week?
Every week till next Christmas. I'm playing. But we do have the gift of football this week. Chiefs versus the Steelers open up our Christmas morning.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Will, who you got?
Man. I mean, the Steelers are pretty banged up here. They're still out with Pickens. Dante Jackson, Joey Porter are questionable. If all of them are out, it's for sure going to be the Chiefs here.
Yeah.
If they can get everyone back in time.
They're saying Pickens should be ready.
Okay.
Pickens should be picked.
Yeah, if they can get Pickens back, because that's a huge part of the offense. They really couldn't get anything moving. I mean, Calvin Austin, he looked a little nice. He had a few nice catches, but he wasn't enough to do his job,
Mm-hmm.
But if they can get most of their guys back here, I would choose Pittsburgh. But otherwise, I'm rolling with Kansas City. I can't bet against Mahomes.
I'm a bet with the Steelers. Last year, you guys played the Chiefs very well with Russell Wilson. Mm-hmm. I think this year, the Steelers, the Chiefs are just due to lose. They got to lose,
Yeah.
It's going to happen. The Steelers are a good enough team to do this. I'm taking the Steelers. Yeah, plain and simple. Najee's been fucking terrible, though.
Yeah.
Najee has fallen off a cliff.
I think it might be Jalen Warren's season next year.
It's going to be, bro. Or draft someone, dude. Or fucking Cordell Patterson.
Bro, that guy, bro, when he got that touchdown last week, he looked like a fucking tight end, bro.
Bro, he
got big.
He got big. He's a fullback now.
Yeah.
That's the goal line back. The next game is Ravens, Texans. I'll go first.
Yeah, how you feel, man?
I feel pretty terrible. I just feel like the Texans, either we injure someone every week or we get injured every week. And it's frustrating. It sucks. With that being said, I trust my guys. I trust our defense. I trust CJ Stroud. He's back. He's going to be back after this week.
He's going to be back?
He loves
after
Christmas.
This week?
He's a man of God.
Yeah.
So Christmas, man of God, he's going to have a game for Jesus. Give me CJ Streezy versus Lamar Jeezy.
You said he's going to be back after this game, right?
This game.
So after when they get demolished by the Ravens?
No. Once the coin flips, it's going to say CJ Stroud on that.
It's going to say tails, because I'm not tailing you.
No.
Because Derrick Henry's going to have a 4-touchdown game here.
No way.
Yeah,
Not against our
I'm sorry,
defense.
man.
If Lamar has... I don't think this is going to be an offensive game. It's going to be defensive. I think we have the tools to cook that Ravens secondary, too. We match up against them well.
I mean, you guys only got Nico now, unfortunately.
Hey, and John Mechie got hurt, too. You
guys got Nico and old granny Robert Woods.
And we have Dalton Schultz and Cade Stover. So maybe we'll go a little heavier this week, and Joe Mixon can run it up a little bit.
Okay.
But that Nico versus that secondary, bro, should be Coke, butter, cheese.
Yeah,
He's going to put up like 20, 25, 30 fantasy points. Must start guy, obviously. But if you play like daily fantasy, I'm betting this week. And you know what I'm betting with? Our sponsor.
Man, okay, LeBron hit my parlay. Let's get it.
Oh, shit, he hit it?
Yeah, bro. Look at this.
I won $200. I told you, parlay.
How the heck did you win $200?
I used Boom Fantasy. I used their pick and spin, spun the wheel, got 10 times my money.
Bro, you got to hook me up.
If you use code RTP, you could get a risk-free bet up to $100. Let's get back to the video.
That was good.
Thank you.
Good.
I didn't even mean to do that. Like, it was just like, it just happened, and I was just like feeling it.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
But yeah, take his over this week for sure. I'm locking that in.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I got to take Baltimore, man. They destroyed the Steelers last week.
Loser. Terrible bet. Post-Christmas, Thursday night football. You might be able to sleep on this one, honestly. This has like great game potential or terrible game potential. Mm-hmm. But the Seahawks versus the Bears. I'm taking the Seahawks here. Low-key, I know you didn't fuck with what Geno did at the end of the game.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was his fault, bro. DK took matters into his own hands. Miscommunication. It's on DK. It's not on Geno. Geno low-key was slinging that game. He was slinging. He threw a touchdown to DK, bro. That shit was so beautiful.
That was all DK, though.
Nah, that was a dime. He put that in his bread basket.
Nah, that was a dime. I just naturally hate Geno. So, I'm going to roll the Seahawks here, too. And I just want to point out, JSN is having a really great year.
He is.
Yeah, he's top 5 in receiving yards now. So that's on the list with Jamar, Jefferson, CD.
Judy?
Not Judy anymore. He fell off.
Bob Bowers?
And then Amon-Ra.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's that's a great list of people to talk about, and he's in that conversation with, so he's having a great year.
Yeah, I think next year is like the year he kind of takes that. I told you, bro. And y'all, I think this is when Christian was on the podcast, but I told y'all he was the best receiver from that draft class. And everyone wants to fucking shit on me, say I don't know ball. Comment what you want to comment. I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, he knows ball.
I never miss. Sometimes you're not right, but you're just not right yet. Simple. We got there.
Is that quote of the year right there?
Quote of the decade.
Quote of the decade. Quote of the century.
Quote of the century. Next game, we have Saturday games, I believe, right? Do we have Saturday games? We do have Saturday games.
Yeah, I think so.
We have 3 Saturday games, and the first one is going to be the Chargers versus the Patriots. Yeah, it's a snoozer, bro. This is great. It's Saturday morning because you could sleep through this one for sure.
I just want to say I was watching the Bills game with the Patriots, and
fuck the.
I don't know if it was just me, man, but I believe it was maybe their second or third drive going into the second quarter. That was like the longest drive I've ever seen by the Patriots.
The Patriots?
By the Patriots and Drake May. And they were looking moving, too. Because I was watching, like, 3 different games. I had, like, 2 laptops, and I was watching, like, the what game was I watching? The Seahawks and Vikings game. And I was just like, I kept on looking back, and I was like, are the Patriots still on offense? Like, they were moving. It was crazy. It took a whole quarter, I think. Like, maybe, like, half a quarter.
That's a Madden drive.
Dude, literally, man.
How many Patriots receivers can you name? Because I was thinking about it while I was watching the game, and I was like, dude, they really need to draft a receiver.
Yeah, I could probably name like 3, 4.
Hit it.
Kendrick Bourne.
Yeah.
KJ Osborne.
Nah, not that. I think he got cut recently.
He got cut. I know his last name. I don't know his first name. Is his first name, is it Kevin Booty?
Kashawn Booty.
Kashawn Booty.
I love Booty.
Yeah, Booty. Does Hunter Henry count?
Sure, I'll count it.
All right. He's like basically a receiver over there. Tyquan Thornton, he's not there anymore.
He got cut, I think, this season.
They drafted a receiver, I think. Javon
They
Baker?
did. They did draft Javon Baker, but they drafted another receiver before him.
Jalen Polk.
Jalen Polk.
There we go. That's 4.
You hoop. There's one more, though. Their wide receiver 1. You didn't name.
Wide receiver 1?
He's got a cool nickname. I got him in fantasy and Rob's league.
I was going to say Ramondre.
Initials DD.
Oh, DeMario Davis.
Yeah,
that's
Douglas.
the best one. Or Douglas.
Demario Davis.
Demario Davis.
That's the linebacker.
Yeah.
But yeah, they desperately need a draft receiver. And honestly,
For sure.
because they're not terrible where they're picking at. I mean, they are terrible. But, like, they're not, like, top of the – they're not going to get Travis Hunter is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
They could probably find some value at receiver.
There's a few good selections going
Yeah.
into the draft.
You could go with the Luther Burden. I don't know if Nick Nash is declaring, but that's a dude. I don't think he'll go that high. But there's just a lot of, like – this draft is kind of weak. I was thinking about it. This draft is, like – my favorite player in this draft is Will Howard, who's Michigan's corner. Everyone else I don't love. Even Travis Hunter, bro. Like, it's going to be hard for him to – like, if he gets drafted to the wrong spot, his career is cooked. Just because that's the type of player he is.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, there's definitely been a lot better, like, draft classes before this.
Uh-huh.
So –
I don't love the QBs. Like, there's just – it's a weird year. But that's for another video. Next game might be the biggest game of the weekend as far as, like, playoff implications. Broncos, Bengals. You know who we're rooting for here, but tell me why you think the Broncos are going to win, Will.
I mean, the Bengals, they've been on a little run lately. I think the Broncos in this situation, I'm hoping we get Riley Moss back. That's, like, really been the big, like, deciding factor here. It's crazy because the last 2 games we played in have been our biggest games. So it's really been, like, 3 straight games where it's just been, like,
They're
big
playoff games, dude.
Big games for us. Basically playoff games, yeah. I think this is going to decide if we're going to be in the playoffs or not, honestly.
I think if you guys make the playoffs, PS2 should be decent, boy. Nick Bonito's odd slip, dude.
Yeah?
Because last week was like plus 500. This week he's plus 1,400.
Oh, man, yeah. No, that game really, like, I really don't know what happened. We were, like, killing it in the running game, and we totally just, like, discharged it in the second half, which was kind of annoying. But I think in this case, you know, I think our defense has enough to lock up, like, the Bengals offense. Obviously, Jamar is going to be Jamar, but I don't think he's going to have, like, a monster game. I think as long as we bring the pressure to Burrow, it's going to be fine. We just got to really hope for our injured players to come back.
I got not a New Year's resolution, but this is just something I feel like I've been doing, and now I'm going to make it a thing, like official thing. In our fantasy group chat, I'm not going to text about any of, like, the inner squads teams. You know?
What do you mean?
Like, when people are texting talking shit about the Broncos, like, I'm not getting in on that. Or the Eagles, like, I don't really fuck with the Eagles, but I'm not going to do that to Christian. Or the Saints, or the Rams for Ian. Like, that's, I don't know. So maybe I'll talk shit to you personally, but I'm not about to do it in the group chat no more.
Okay.
We're off that wave.
Yeah.
Did you watch the whole game? Like, the end of it when they were running it out?
The Broncos Chargers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the whole game. Yeah.
So I had a bet that everything hit on. My last bet was Gus Edwards' longest rush under 10 yards.
Oh, man.
Bro. And I watched the first half of that game, and then I went to watch Moana 2. Terrible movie, by the way. Disney, don't fucking shut us down. But I was watching in the theater, or like I had the ESPN like play-by-play on, and I seen Gus Edwards 38-yard rush. I was sick to my stomach, dude.
Dude,
I was sick.
Honestly, that game, like, everything was just going wrong for us, man. Like, I don't, like... And honestly, it's bound to happen. You know, we were going on a little streak on our defense, you know. We had some missed calls, misplays over here. But, you know, it's bound to happen. We just got to move on, go to the next game.
Yeah, for sure.
But,
and you guys can do that. I mean, Bo Nix, like, he's been hooping this season, but you also have to realize, like, he is a rookie. He's going to have these games where it's like the offense doesn't really move, stuff like that. But I'm still going to take you guys. I think you guys have proven to be your defense, I think, is better than the Bengals offense. Might be a hot take. But I think your offense is definitely better than the Bengals defense. Like, your offense has been average to bad all season, I'd say. And I think that's better than the Bengals shit defense. So I'm rooting for you guys. As long as Bo Nix doesn't shit the bed. I think that's the only way you guys lose this game. And that definitely could happen, but I'm gonna bet on a bounce back.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I'm just looking at the injury report over here. Orlando Brown is out right now.
Bonito season.
Marius Mims was questionable, so that's 2 of their starting tackles injured right now.
Bonito gonna get in that deep boy race, boy.
Yes, sir. And then over on the defensive side, you got Sam Hubbard out as well. So that's
He's out?
Yeah, he's out. I don't know if these guys are gonna come back in time.
Was it last week where he caught a touchdown? Or was that 2 weeks ago?
I think that might have been 2 weeks ago, maybe.
That was weird.
Yeah.
That was so weird.
But yeah, I'm really hoping we can pull through this game. I'm praying for Riley Moss to come back. It's been weeks. It's been so many weeks.
I'm a fan of him. Even though he's been selling me in Madden. I know I told you he's my Madden corner. He's been fucking selling me lately, bro. The next game, the Saturday night game is gonna be Cardinals versus the Rams. Another big game as far as like playoff implications go. Dude, I saw a tweet today. Yesterday. It was like Kyler Murray comfortably shits the bed every Sunday at 1:00 because he always gets those 1:00 games and always just like shits the fucking bed.
Yeah.
I was blessed in our fantasy league that a dude started Kyler over Jaden Daniels.
Oh my God! Why would someone do that?
People don't know ball, but that's kind of what keeps me in this game.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. I'm going with the Rams here, bro. I think the Rams are more consistent. They've kind of proven it. The Cardinals, I don't know if they're a big game team. I don't even want to really see them in the playoffs anymore. I'm kind of over the Cardinals.
No, they've been pretty mid all season, honestly. Like you said, Kyler Murray, he's just too comfortable to shit the bed.
He shits the bed, bro.
Yeah, literally, man. So I'm gonna roll with the Rams too. I think that Cooper Kupp Puka duo is just unbelievable, man. Like no one can stop it.
Yeah.
And just that Sean McVay offensive system is good enough, to pull through in this game.
Definitely. Yeah, McVay. I don't even know who the Cardinals coach is. Do you know?
It don't matter.
Oh, Gannon. Yeah, he's gonna out coach his ass for sure. Sunday starts. I low key, bro. For football, I don't like this. Like, I don't like having games every day. Maybe that's just me, but I liked yesterday just fucking being a degenerate and drinking beers at fucking 10 a.m. and like sitting on the couch and watching football all the way through. I don't want to have to split it up every single. I can't drink a beer every fucking day. Hey. I can't drink multiple beers I can't eat your chocolate every day.
Gotta be consistent, baby.
Gotta be consistent. But Sunday, first game kicking off the day. Panthers taking on the Bucks. I'm going with the Panthers here.
Okay.
I could see the Panthers just like knocking the Bucks out, like just being dicks, And the Panthers have hooped. They beat the Cardinals this week, right? They beat them this week.
I think they lost in overtime.
Did they?
But it was a really good game. Bryce Young did great.
No, Panthers won in overtime.
Oh, yeah?
Ball nowhere. Yeah, Panthers started with the ball, and they won in overtime. But they went back and forth, actually.
Yeah.
Neither team scored. I think they both had 2 drives without scoring. Yeah, terrible fucking overtime. But I got the Panthers. I think Bryce Young is here. The Panthers defense, I know that the Cardinals kind of smoked them in the second half, but in the first half looked good. They looked composed. The Bucks obviously are kind of a different beast, but we did just see them drop a game to the Cowboys with Cooper Rush, who looked like fucking Tom Brady too. But give me the Panthers and Bryce Young, man. My pop said this when we were watching the games, and I'm kind of getting on this train. I think Bryce Young's gonna end up being better than CJ.
Really?
I think so, bro.
Oh man.
And that hurts you to say.
Yeah, that really hurts, man.
CJ's got to get his shit together, bro, because I don't think I was ever this low last season.
Dude, the sophomore slump is slumping, man.
Not for Bryce, bro.
No, I'm talking about for CJ.
Bryce had his sophomore season the first half of the year.
Yeah. Nah, literally. Dude, yeah, no, he's looking great, and I have him on Dynasty too, so I saw like him on the. I didn't make the playoffs, but I saw on the bench. He had like 27 points, which is really nice.
Bro, we've had a roller coaster between me and you and talking about Bryce Young for Dak Prescott trades.
Yeah.
Because like beginning of the season, I wanted to do it, you didn't. Middle of the season, you wanted to do it, I didn't. And now, bro, like I would fucking kill for that trade.
I know, man.
I would kill for that trade, bro. Especially because Cooper Rush looks better than Dak. Oh man.
Dude, it's crazy how like as time goes, value changes.
Yes,
know?
It goes up
value
and down,
changes
bro.
drastically.
It's a stock. That's why, like, when people, there's a lot of experts who kind of like make it seem like they don't miss or like whatever. Like, bro, you can't trust no one. Trust your gut. That's my number one tip. Trust your fucking gut when it comes to fantasy, all that. Like Sunday, I had Drake May and Tua on my bench, and I started Anthony Richardson. And I think I made the right choice in retrospect, but I thought so that morning too. And I wasn't going to switch it no matter. I was asking people what I should do, but I wasn't going to switch it. Because if I switched it, bro, and I started Tua, and Tua gave me 12, and Anthony Richardson gave me 20, I would have been sick. I would have been so sick.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Trust your gut. I agree with that.
Trust your gut.
My gut right here is still telling me Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay?
Unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah. I still think, they have enough to make a push.
Mike Evans got bagged by Deron Bland. You never know what this Panthers defense could do.
I'm not going to lie. The Panthers defense is a little sneaky. It's a little sneaky.
Yeah.
It could be sneaky for sure.
The next game, Jets, Bills. One thing I've noticed about the Bills this season is they've really struggled in divisional games. Like, even against the Patriots, bro, the Patriots kind of had that game in their hands.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Really.
Yeah.
With that being said, though, I'm still going to go with the Bills. I feel like I hit 1, 2, or 3 of those a week.
Yeah.
But I'm going with the Bills still. Josh Allen, obviously, arguably the best player in the world. I still think Lamar's the MVP. And I was going to tweet Lamar's the MVP, but I didn't want to be that guy that's like talking shit or whatever.
Yeah.
But Josh Allen, arguably the best offensive player in the world. And yeah, take it on the Jets. The Jets are weak.
Nah, yeah, I'm going to go with the Bills as well. Jets, most mid-team ever in the century, Josh Allen, like you said, he's been playing his best ball in his career right now.
Yeah.
And James Cook, man. James Cook cooks
I told you.
Every week, man. He cooks every week.
That was my fantasy fucking sleeper of the year.
Yeah.
Completely off topic. There's this YouTube short I posted like last summer. It's not the summer where I was talking about James Cook, the summer before that, about Jerome Ford being a fantasy league winner. And that video still gets so many comments, and people are like, you really think Jerome Ford's a league winner and shit like that? But that video is like 2 years old.
What the
It's
hell?
just so funny.
But he honestly is, though. Not gonna lie. Like, at this point of the season, too, like, if you desperately need, like, a running back,
Yeah,
like, he's been balling. He balled out last week.
He should have had 2 touchdowns, too. He had like 100 yards and a touchdown. Cold. Yeah, I fuck with Jerome Ford, but I just think that's funny. But right now, Lamar Jackson is plus 400 to win MVP. Josh Allen is minus 550.
Okay.
I don't know. I think Lamar has had a better season, but I think Josh Allen will win it because he hasn't won one.
I agree, honestly. Yeah. It's pretty close in my opinion, too. I don't know, man. I mean, I think last week I was talking about Lamar getting it. Now it's like Josh Allen. It's really back and forth with me. So I think they're gonna give it to Josh Allen, though. Like you said, he hasn't gone one yet.
If like it was opposite and Josh Allen just won 2, and Lamar had it this season, I think Lamar would be MVP. But it is kind of Lamar has like what LeBron had in his prime, where it's like no one's talking about the crazy shit Lamar does anymore because it's just normal. Like, he legit has no weapons, and they're just, like, still, like,
Literally.
killing. Derrick Henry could have a bad game, and, like, that's what people talk about. Not how Lamar Jackson just fucking hooped. He has been bro, he's the best player in football.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's, like, literally a norm now for him to drop, like, 3 touchdowns
For
a game.
real. Yes.
It's
100%.
crazy, man.
The next game, we're not even talking about the fucking Ravens. The Colts and the Giants sleep through this one, but give me the Colts.
Yeah. Give me the Colts, too.
Yeah, I knew where you were going. Giants are going to secure that number 1 pick and take. It's so weird, bro, because, like, any other draft, and I love Cam Ward. Cam Ward wouldn't be the number 1 pick, or Shedeur Sanders wouldn't be the number 1 pick, But in this draft, that's what it's going to end up being, and it's going to look kind of ugly.
Yeah, QB, they get overvalued a lot by a lot of teams. That's why, like, a lot of teams, they go ahead and stretch their picks for QBs because they need one.
Yeah.
Not look at, like, the best player in the draft. So
Even though the Giants need, like, they need a receiver, they need a running back,
need
they
everything.
need a quarterback. I mean, I know they have Malik Neighbors, but Malik Neighbors kind of kind of cooled off. I know he's playing with like Drew Lock and Daniel Jones, but Brian Thomas is playing with Mac Jones and Trevor Lawrence, and Brian Thomas is
He's hooping.
he's hooping, bro. That dude is special, boy. I didn't think he'd be all that before the draft, but
Yeah, man. The LSU boys are different, man.
facts. You wide receiver, you.
Yes, sir.
Raiders versus the Saints. Oh, I skipped a game. Sorry. Fuck it. Let's talk about the Raiders versus Saints. I'm taking the Saints.
Take the Saints too. I think after tonight as well, when the Saints play the Packers, we're really gonna see Kendrick Miller get unleashed.
Okay.
On the post half of the season,
And then he runs it up on the Raiders.
runs it up on the Raiders.
That's what you need. That's what you needed this week in fantasy.
I do.
The Packers versus the Vikings is the game I skipped. This is a huge game too, bro.
Huge game, man.
There's a lot of fucking great games this week. We're gonna obviously the Packers are kind of beat up defensively, which we talked about. The Vikings defense, bro, might be the best in the NFL. I think it's you guys are the Vikings.
Really?
Is that a hot take? Am I missing someone?
Uh,
Or the Chargers, maybe? But I don't know.
I mean, Vikings are definitely up there.
I like their defense. And maybe it's because they got the best celebrations. Like that shit. Every time they're on my TV, bro, I'm lit. I fuck with Sam Darnold. Justin Jefferson's the best wide receiver in football. Aaron Jones. Like, they just got it all, bro. They got a full team. And not to say the Packers don't. This could go anyway, really. But I'm taking the Vikings.
Yeah.
Fuck the Packers.
Another divisional matchup here, and this division is just crazy, man. It's just crazy. I gotta roll with the Vikings as well. Like you said, their defense is the top defense. They have a lot of guys that are out there, making plays every week. Sam Darnold, he's been doing his thing. As long as you got Jefferson and Jordan Addison out there.
That's what I was going to say. We got to put respect on Addison, bro. 5 touchdowns in 5 weeks. That kid has been playing special, boy. I want Jair to be back because we need the Jefferson versus Jair.
Oh, yeah.
We need that.
Nah, we need that. And I think he should be, honestly. But this game, I'm going to go ahead and pick Minnesota as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have we had that this season? Like, I feel like every season we have a cornerback, wide receiver, like, beef.
I don't. This season, I don't think so.
As the Broncos fan, have you seen that with Pat at all?
Nah, Pat doesn't really get into it like that.
They don't throw his way. That's why.
Nah, yeah, they avoid him at all costs.
Maybe honestly, and they didn't get into it last night. But Deron Bland versus Mike Evans, that was kind of like a war.
A little war matchup.
Yeah, they were going at it for sure. Yeah. I just love seeing like star receivers get bagged.
Yeah,
like it's fun. It's definitely fun to watch.
It's poetry
in
motion.
Or Derek Stingley against Tyreek Hill last week. That was a bag, but nothing physical. Next game, Titans Jags. Mac Jones versus Mason Rudolph. It's gonna be a phenomenal game. It's a very big playoff game.
It's gonna be a smooth 3-6.
My division is so weak. Take under 10 points in this game.
Oh man, yeah, for sure. Take the under, man.
But we could get a Brian Thomas game if you're playing in a fantasy Super Bowl.
I'll take a Brian Thomas game. I'll take Jacksonville here.
I'll take Jacksonville too.
Yeah.
We need that BTJ game, baby. Even though Calvin Ridley has looked very fucking good too. He's looked smooth. And am I tripping? Calvin Ridley was on the Jags last season, right?
Yeah.
That's such a forgettable era. He was so bad.
It was.
I was like thinking it's either Calvin Ridley or some other old ass, like not old, but like random wide receiver. Yeah. I think we get a Calvin Ridley revenge game.
Yeah, I think their last matchup, Calvin Ridley didn't do as great, and everyone was saying like revenge game and all that. I think maybe this game he does that.
This is the one.
Yeah, I think either way though, I think Jacksonville will probably win here.
Yeah, it's a shitter though.
It's a shitter for sure.
Dolphins, Browns. DTR got banged up last week, so we don't really know who they're gonna rock out with that quarterback.
Kendall Hinton.
Fuck no. Give me the Dolphins here.
Yeah, I can't see the Browns moving the ball at all, man.
Yeah.
So I gotta roll with the Dolphins. At least they still have an offense going.
True.
So
kinda, dude.
Yeah.
Who'd they play this week? That game was shitty. They beat someone this week?
They beat the Niners.
You're right. That game sucked though, bro.
That was ass. Yeah.
Yeah, Dolphins, Browns. This 1 o'clock slate is terrible, or 4 o'clock if you're on the East Coast. But it's just terrible. Next game, Cowboys, Eagles. Give me the Eagles.
I'm actually gonna roll with the Cowboys at this
You're
one.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, man. I know Hurts. He's out with a concussion, right? I don't know. Is he gonna come back in time?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so? I think if he comes back in time, I'm gonna roll with Philly. If not, and Pickett's at quarterback, I'm gonna pick the Cowboys. I think Cooper Rush gets on his little Tom Brady run a little bit, little 2-game stretch.
2-game Tom.
And after that, shits himself. But these divisional games, I feel like they kind of go like either way here.
That's true.
They always play each other. And I know people are saying Pickett is gonna come in like Nick Foles, but I don't see that happening. He's not like that. So I'm gonna roll with the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, I don't think Pickett's Nick Foles. I think let's pump the brakes on Eagles legend. Put a statue out there for Nick Foles.
Yeah, man.
But I'm going with the Eagles, man. They're just more of a complete team. Like we've seen the Buccaneers do this often, where it's like they fuck up a Chargers and then they lose to a Cowboys. So I don't look at it, and it doesn't raise the Cowboy stock for me. It more like that's just what the Bucs are. So I'm going with the Eagles. And then Sunday Night Football, I hope this is a game. We have Michael Penix taking on Jaden Daniels, Falcons Commanders. Mikey P, show out, boy.
Yes, sir.
Go out there, beat Jaden Daniels, and take that Rookie of the Year. Give me the fucking Falcons.
Yes, sir.
You're with me?
I'm with you, man.
Let's go.
2 rookie quarterbacks face off. I think Michael Penix is going to come out and really show his job. He went for 18 for 27, or 18 to 27, 202 yards last game.
That's decent. Pick wasn't his fault.
Wasn't his fault.
Should
Kyle
have
Pitts
trusted Pitts.
cut him. But he was able to go downfield and lead 2 scoring drives that led to Bijan touchdowns.
Should have been 3 too.
So I think, and also going to this draft, like he was like my quarterback to watch, and I believe yours too.
Yeah.
So I think, this game, second game starting, he's really gonna show out and do his job.
Yeah, I even though like Jaden Daniels and the Commanders obviously last week they beat on the Eagles, so it's kind of like it's tough to pick against them. But honestly, bro, like at this point of the season, I'm here for the storylines.
Yeah.
I'm here for Michael Penix. Take this team. Are they still at playoff contention? I think they are. That division is tight.
Yeah, no, it's tight for sure. So I think they're still in contention.
Give me the Falcons. Get Michael Penix in the playoffs. Michael Penix in the playoffs is what we need. They might be leading the division right now because the Bucs lost.
Oh yeah, that's pretty close. That's gonna be close.
Yeah. Give me that one. And then for Sunday Night Football, we have the 49ers taking on the Lions. Should be a cakewalk. This is a conference championship matchup, right? Didn't they play last year? Wasn't it Lions-Niners?
Oh.
I believe so.
Maybe, yeah. But this Niners team is so different.
It is.
So much banged up.
They're dead.
They're just dead. Yeah, they're dead.
They're dead. Yeah, Falcons are leading the division right now.
Okay.
Falcons and Bucks are tied at 8-7.
Yeah, so this is a really important game for Atlanta. But going back to the Lions game, I'm going to pick the Lions.
I'm picking the Lions, too.
Yeah.
Pretty simple. Not much to talk about there. Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of the Hot Seat Pod. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow, but most importantly, let them know what they need to do.
Don't forget to run it.
Boom.